Next Gen Genie presents Fathers, the Silent Warriors. A lone salary supported countless lives, all without a single complaint. A heavy burden of responsibility rested quietly on his shoulders. His dreams were deferred, allowing his family to thrive. He never labeled it as sacrifice. It was simply his duty. Responsibility doesn't wait, nor does it sleep. While the household slept, his worries kept him awake. Fans whispered softly, while dreams lingered nearby, but his mind was already at work. School fees, rent, EMIs, medical expenses loomed large. These were not mere thoughts. They were overwhelming weights. Yet he bore them day after day, quietly, persistently, without seeking applause or recognition. He seldom opened up about his fears or feelings, not due to a lack of love for his kids, but because expressing such wasn't part of his upbringing. In his perspective, love signified providing stability. Not hugs or words, but rather steadfast responsibility. "Because I said so" became his protective barrier. Authority felt safer than sharing emotions. A silence enveloped countless Indian homes. Work-related stress followed him across the threshold. Unvoiced pressure often turned into anger or distance. Harsh words sometimes took the place of tender conversations. Patriarchy, the power he has made, shouting, control, and even pain commonplace. Wrong actions left deep scars and lasting repercussions. And there stood the mother, steadfast beside him. She held emotions in check when everything was tumultuous. Managing home, money, and children, her labor unseen. She absorbed pain, ensuring children felt secure. Strength cleverly disguised as daily routine. He was often absent, striving for survival. Long hours, additional shifts, and congested journeys. Physically present less, emotionally drained more. Rigid societal roles taught him that home wasn't his domain. Still, responsibility followed him relentlessly. He forewent comforts without making a sound. Each rupee was counted with meticulous care. But education was never a point of negotiation. For his children, solutions always magically appeared. That word, somehow, always pointed to him. He watched his children sleep, peace on their faces. This sight fueled his determination. It became his motivation to press on. He never pursued his own dreams. Instead, he fiercely protected theirs. The same watch ticked through the years. The same shoes endured yet another grueling day. The same shirt adopted patience under scorching irons. He possessed very little in life, but he owned his responsibilities entirely. He sometimes skipped meals for balance, not drama. "I ate out," he reassured his wife. "I'm full," he told his children. "I can manage," he whispered to himself. 3 fabrications carried one heavy truth. He was exhausted beyond measure. At work, he was just another face. At home, he was irreplaceable. He absorbed stress like a silent fortress, yet he returned home and smiled cheerfully. Children shouldn't inherit their parents' anxieties. They should inherit courage instead. Years passed quietly, unmarked by celebration. Hair turned grey, strength gradually faded. Children grew taller, their dreams expanded. Then one day, the truth finally dawned. Their life was built on unseen sacrifices, on love expressed silently, not verbally. He wasn't always perfect or gentle. He was merely human under immense pressure. And beside him, the mother remained resilient. Together, they carried both pain and hope. Together, they quietly forged a path to success. Together, they transformed regular homes into powerful ones, without seeking acknowledgement or accolades. If you feel empowered and secure today, remember, someone once bore the weight for you. So you could roam freely and dream boldly. That someone was your father and your mother. One day, you realize something simple. He was never trained to lead, yet he led every single day. No title, no applause, only responsibility. Real leadership isn't loud. It shows up consistently. It absorbs pressure so others can feel safe. He took responsibility before taking credit, handled problems without asking for recognition, and leadership was never alone. Beside him stood the mother, sharing the weight, holding the home together. Together they taught us this truth. Great leaders don't raise their voice, they raise people. That's leadership. Subscribe, like, and share.